Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's Tua.
You gotta pick that. Pick that cross. Come on now.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On play action, here's Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tua sets up to pass it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing downfield, he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. He came on the throw, trying to chuck it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Tua to try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a return will stop right around the 25. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 30 on second down, Powell.
Fuck!
This is one that's going to be intercepted.
Why he did that?
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Oh my God, boy!
Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
2 now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of the field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think?
Yes, sir. We be hitting, boy. We be hitting.
But also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second down, they'll run it here.
Oh, fuck. That one broke tackle, man.
Not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first and 10, it's Algier. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete.
All right, now. Stop taking them hits.
First down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second and 5 now. Tua.
Let's go. Oh, my God.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, that's a fucking pick!
Running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down
holding
at the 12-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down to the 25. Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Too small down there.
But not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now on second and 13. Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
I didn't stay. I should have stayed with him. You gotta drop down.
But not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air.
That wasn't a low throw.
It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, here's Howell.
Oh, he had him doubled. He had him doubled.
Excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Fourth down, Howell. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take your threes, bro.
Field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All right, open this bitch up.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Pass incomplete.
Go ahead, roughing the passer.
So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Now they go play action with Howell. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared
Flat.
to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
This nigga won't stop fighting for the ball. Don't fight.
They have it, they do.
Why are you in the game? This is why I don't use you, bro. You're not even a third down back. Why are you in the game? Oh, Brian Robinson would never. This nigga here drops the ball.
Wanted to get back in this game. They needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Tua going to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Ready, ready. Hey, cross field.
Tua now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Right, right.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces.
That's a fucking. He still threw that shit, dog.
Just a few yards shy of the red zone before
That's bold.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to, says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over,
What?
on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running.
You're not gonna pick that, Kyle?
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Here we go, set. On the ball.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run again here with Robinson. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost
Did this
wasn't ready
nigga
to
just
call
get
the play. I was
fucking...
waiting for the timeout offensively.
He just got momentum mid-play.
Yards on the carry.
I've never heard of that. That shit threw me off just now running. He just got momentum mid-play.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hand off now to Robinson. And the play goes nowhere.
That shit throw me off the spin.
The 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
They run. Robinson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A give left side to Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a Monday next